NFL ticket prices have increased sharply in the last year due to the selfish interests of team owners. These increases in price cannot be logically justified, yet consumers and fans are paying the price. The owners of NFL teams will lose fan support and ultimately profit by raising ticket prices for regular season games. The NFL should keep steady or reduce the cost of tickets to maintain its fan support, purify its image, and restore honesty to the business of football. The current rate of inflation in the U.S. economy is 1.2%, and the United States federal budget deficit increased an incredible 11.2% this year. These figures are some of the main reasons why NFL teams have raised their ticket prices in 2010 and plan to continue. Inconsistent with this explanation is the fact that the New York Jets ticket prices have skyrocketed an unimaginable 31.8% for the 2010 season. It seems that there is a huge percentage of profit that is left unaccounted for, leaving fans high and definitely dry. More disheartening than this is the fact that not only New York faithfuls will be paying extra to watch their team play. A total of 18 teams raised their prices in 2010 alone, with many more planning to continue this trend. In addition to the harsh economic state, owners are offering other excuses for raising ticket prices. NFL owners claim that they need the extra money to keep their teams competitive with the other teams in the league. Though this statement is probably true, it reveals an even greater problem within the league itself. All prices in the NFL are too high, starting with the player salaries, including corporate salaries, stadium expenses, and even concessions are extremely overpriced. The NFL has grown so wealthy given its appeal to fans across America that it is taking advantage of its loyal consumers. This betrayal will lead to fans not being able to attend games anymore. When the NFL finally realizes that its prices are too high and tries to lower them, it will be too late and fans will no longer be interested. The major reason the NFL claims for its precipitous price spike is to recuperate from losses due to the economy. Though some NFL teams were hit especially hard recently, raising ticket prices is not the solution to offsetting this. This model presents too much risk to the health of the NFL and raising ticket prices will undoubtedly produce less attendance in some regions struggling to meet attendance quotas, thus increasing the likelihood of a blackout and loss of broadcasting of their team's game. This loss would be far greater financially than not raising ticket prices altogether. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has tried to sensibly warn against the increase of ticket prices when he declared, "You can increase
What
ticket
about the
prices,
guy like
but does
Ray
it
Lewis who
reduce the
said
number
when
of
players
people who buy
already
them
play
and your
hurt, it comes
overall
at a
revenue?"
huge cost
If
to the
so,
players
that's
and
not a
the
very
game?
smart decision.
What can you say to that?
Goodell has outlined
The question
precisely
is,
what
can
will
we make
happen
the
if
game
ticket
safer
prices are
by
raised
changing the
with
rules,
such ruthless magnitude.
looking at advances?
Despite 18 teams in the NFL elevating ticket prices, some teams, such as the Detroit Lions and Jacksonville Jaguars, are giving fans a break. These teams are actually decreasing ticket prices to accommodate more fans and increase their attendance at games. Given Detroit's losing record and its vulnerable economic state, Detroit is employing the exact opposite logic as other teams in order to fill their stadiums and produce more revenue. By lowering their prices, they will gain more fan support and be less likely to experience a blackout. Thus, Detroit should be viewed as a model for the NFL in their savvy business practices and fan appreciation. At the opposite end of the spectrum, the less than impressive San Francisco 49ers are trying to raise ticket prices by 10 to 20% for the 2011 season. When asked about the increase, owner Jed York gave no clear answer on why. The 49ers haven't made the playoffs since 2002, even though they're in the NFL's weakest division and have been a major disappointment to fans for years. If anything, this team should be lowering its ticket prices to keep its fans, or at least provide an explanation. San Francisco is at the forefront of the growing trend in the NFL to take advantage of its most dedicated patrons, which will change American football as we know it. These unjustified raisings are having a serious impact on the composition of NFL fans. NFL diehard fans are drastically being reformed into higher class and corporate consumers, as they are the few who are able to afford the increasing prices. NFL price raisings are tricking fans into thinking that the prices are actually legitimate. True fans are starting to take advantage of what corporations are willing to pay for tickets by selling them online. This viral effect will result in incredible overpricing and most tickets being swept up into the business and entertainment cycle instead of to fans. Ticket prices need to stay constant to maintain relative value as well as fan support. So where is all this extra money going? The NFL owners will give you one answer, but the reality is that much of the money will be going towards working out the collective bargaining agreement with the players for the 2011 season. This means that players will receive even more money and benefits for playing the same amount of games. Players receive nearly 60% of the NFL's total revenue. Roger Goodell stated the situation with, "When your costs grow faster than your revenues, ultimately that becomes a difficult problem." Owners have been simply passing this burden along to the fans, which is unfair to the consumer. The owner should hold accountable the players and pay them an honest wage instead of punishing fans. The extra money paid out by NFL fans is going to the players who have only seen increases in their wages during the recession. The average NFL salary is 60 times larger than the average household income for an American family. Thus, players should be able to receive a fraction less money to accommodate its greatest supporters before they are gone. With the increasing of ticket prices, the NFL has succeeded in tearing away fans as well as tarnishing their image as a fair business. Through all of this, players are also being seen in a negative light, which could destroy the special connection that fans have to their teams. In order to mend the damage done to the NFL's image, they need to lower ticket prices. Lowering prices, they will not only satisfy their consumers, but also restore a loyal fan base and also make a greater profit. This is a rare situation where all parties can end up benefiting. Owners and players will eventually receive more profit, and fans will be able to cheer on their favorite team. Owners and players need to come to an agreement over their profits so that football can be enjoyed by America once again.